All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It is October 4th, and this is the Daily Intention. Today, we'll talk a little bit about public perception and also brand new ChatGPT can see. It has eyes now. So, if you want to know a little bit more about that, stick around. But before I do that, I'm actually going to show you today's outfit because, as you know, Andrea, she makes sure that I look a certain way every day in October. I don't know if it is every day, but it is often. Andrea is my partner in business and life, and she has a passion for Halloween. And in order to celebrate Halloween, what we do is we have these costumes that I will showcase every day. I think every day. I don't know. I don't know how she does it. She makes sure that every day I have something to wear. Now, if you know which character I am supposed to be today, please let me know. Let me show you actually. Um, let me so so here, isn't this nice? And by the way, let me take a look at the time. Yeah, it is about time to get started, I would say. Yeah, very interesting. Well, taking a look back at our agenda today, what we will talk about is your public perception and why that matters. And also a new thing, ChatGPT. Yes, you either hate it or love it. ChatGPT can see now. So we're going to talk briefly about that. And I will reveal a way for you to have a live demonstration today of how ChatGPT can see. Yes, this is really a breakthrough novelty that you need to know about. You need to know about. I believe that is the next level of how AI will impact your work. And then we'll also talk about a challenge coming up that will help you grow on this beautiful platform here. Grow on LinkedIn for entrepreneurs. Are you ready? Are you ready? Type in ready in the chat so I know we can get started. And then we have Kathy Smith, who thinks I'm the gambler. I'm the gambler. I think I'm supposed to be the great Gatsby, and maybe part of him has a gambling nature. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think you go in the right direction there. So let's talk a little bit about public perception. First of all, why does public perception matter? Well, if we talk about business and how your public perception impacts how you gain new business, it is incredibly important. Incredibly important. And I see most people, they don't do a good job at that. Primarily because they want their public perception to be what they understand themselves to be. Makes sense, right? But what really matters is that people see you the way they understand in their mind what it is that you do for them. Very often you as the expert, you are too close to what your expertise is. You will use jargon, you will make a lot of assumption of people know what they want, people know how to use the correct terminology and all of that. And we have quite frankly found that that is just not the case. Now, let me tell you a story of how changing my public perception, adjusting it to how people used to see me, really meant a breakthrough in my business, quite frankly. So, when I graduated from Miami University, I worked hard to be a coder, to understand computer language, to know how to build websites. And I wore the badge that said web developer with pride. Now, back then, I was a freelancer and I started networking a lot. And I went to these networking events telling people that I'm a web developer. And if you know what a web developer does, a web developer is someone who takes specifications of a project and then puts that into code and builds a website. Nowadays, by the way, most of you don't really need a web developer anymore. You need someone who is savvy using web building tools such as WordPress. Bigger companies still need web developers, and also if you want to build an application, you still need to you need to use a web application builder. But when I started, my vision was make websites for people. So I went and networked and I said, yeah, hello, my name is Shankar and I'm a web developer. Now, little did I know that most of the people who would hire me and pay me money to do that, they didn't understand what that meant. They thought that a web developer was someone who designs the websites, comes up with the logo, comes up with a strategy, makes sure that you get leads. And of course, that is the outcome of a website, and that is part of building a website. But being called a web designer is something very different to being a web developer. One person makes the blueprint for the website, if you will, that would be the web designer. And the other person builds the website. That would be, as you know, if we have the comparison of a blueprint of a house, the web developer would be the person building the house. They don't necessarily understand what rooms need to be in what composition and all of that. Anyway, you get the idea. So once I understood that people refer to me as a web designer instead of a web developer, and also once I understood that people refer to me as just generally a marketer, an online marketer, once I understood that and once I overcame my pride of calling me that, because in my opinion, you know, I had worked hard to understand the complicated trade of building websites and making code work and all of that. But once I overcame that pride and I started talking my target audience language, that is when things really shifted. That is when my networking activities started bringing fruit. So I need to ask you, what are you calling yourselves when you introduce yourself in person, but also virtually online? What do you put out on your profile, on your LinkedIn account, on your Instagram account, whatever you have? And is that really in line with how people understand what it is that you do for them? So if you understand who you are serving and you understand their main problem, then you should really call yourself as what it is that is their main problem solver. Online marketer, web designer, even if that thing is just a subset of what you offer. Does that make sense? Tell me it makes sense in the chat if it does. This is a very important aspect of your public perception. Very, very important. Now, as I said, part of what we'll talk about today is a challenge where during 4 days, we'll look at how you can grow your presence on LinkedIn specifically, understanding what your public perception should be and how people can work with you and how to make that grow fast. So I'm gonna blend in the address I want you to go to now is ugrow.club. And then this is a free challenge that you can take advantage of. And I would urge you to join us. You can also scan that QR code in the top left corner if you have your smartphone ready. Just go ahead and scan that, and we should actually see a notification when someone scans the QR code. But we need to see that happen. Okay. Let me see if I have any comments. Kathy is still with me. She's ready. All right. Purely me, SharePoint. Interesting, Kathy. I wonder what SharePoint is about, what you mean with that. Maybe you can give me some more details around that, but maybe that is how people understand how you help them with their SharePoint. I'm not sure, but maybe you can let me know. So make sure you go to ugrow.club and you join us for that challenge. Now on to the next part of what I wanted to talk about today, and that is ChatGPT can see you now. Yes, ChatGPT can see you now. I know it's crazy. How does that work? Well, you can upload images to ChatGPT and you can work with that. And that is something that is extremely powerful, but you need to know how to use it. Because as always in life, if you have a tool in front of you and you don't know how to leverage that tool to make it work for you, then you're not really getting any result. Now you are in luck. This feature was just released yesterday, and today, I believe at 9:05 Eastern time, so not very far away, you will have the chance to experience a live demonstration of ChatGPT that sees, ChatGPT with eyes, in action, demonstrated by none other than Shanae Moray, my business partner, close to 1 million followers on LinkedIn. That lady knows what she's doing. And I'll be there too, because I always like to think about how can that be applied to people's businesses, right? So let me just double check. Yeah, it's 9:05 Central Time. Now let me give you a code so you can scan that to RSVP for that exclusive live demonstration on how you can use ChatGPT with eyes. Some of you may not have access to that yet, by the way. Some of you will see this for the first time only on the live stream. So to go and take advantage of that, all you need to do is scan this new QR code. In the top left corner, it reads ChatGPT can see. ChatGPT has eyes. And in doing so, you are RSVP to be watching Shanae Moray and myself utili- utilizing that new exciting feature of ChatGPT. I can't wait to see it in action. I think that specifically when it comes to you thinking through your public perception, letting it analyze clothing styles, logos, what have you. I don't even know yet what all is possible. That is what we are exploring in less than 2 hours at 9:05 Central Time. We will look at that together on a live stream, and I want you to be part of it. Scan this QR code and RSVP. It will take you to Shanae Moray's YouTube channel, and you just need to click the notify me button, notification on, and then you are with us. All right, now let me show you again my outfit just because Andrea, she really puts a lot of effort into these. For the month of Halloween, I will try to show up for you as often as possible using a costume. Let me show you. I really like this watch here, by the way. By the way, I've been working out to fit into these things. I don't know if you noticed, but I lost a little bit of weight. We're doing that 75 hard challenge, and during that challenge, we need to work out twice a day for 45 minutes. One workout needs to be outside and the other one inside. Then we need to drink plenty of water. See, here's my water. I don't have, usually I have coffee in here at this time of the day. No, this is water. And I need to read 10 pages in a non-fiction book. Need to take a progress picture too. Now, very soon, about every other week, I'll show you a progress picture before and after when I started and how it looks now. But I can tell you that I lost a little bit of weight to fit into these costumes, and it is worth it, isn't it? Tell me, yes, it is worth it. By the way, I really am fascinated with these watches that they used to have in the past, just on a chain, and then you would take them out of your pocket and look. It is almost time to end the live stream. No, love these watches. This one here doesn't work though. It's just a prop. Oh no, wait, I'm lying. It does work. See? I don't know if you can see, but it does work. You have one like that at home? I don't know. It's probably hard to see, but it does work. I'm surprised. If you have one like that at home, let me know. I want to see a picture. They're probably inherited it from your grandfather or something like that. Yeah, good old times. Nowadays we have the Apple Watch, and this is the Ultra 2, by the way. Fascinating little gadget. I think one day I'll have to do a show just about the Apple Watch. One feature that it has that my previous watch didn't have is that when I am submerged, when I'm diving, it shows the depth of how deep I am in the water. Fascinating. Really helpful, and I think it has a very precise navigation system too. It connects to the satellite, GPS. It has a cell phone capability. So let's say I want to go out for a jog at one of my daily workouts and I want to leave the phone at home because otherwise it's kind of jiggling in my pocket and it's annoying, right? Now my watch does everything. I can listen to music, listen to podcasts and all of that. So really good. I highly recommend it. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. If I hope some of you clicked, scanned the QR code to be with me and Shanae Moray live in less than 2 hours to learn about the new exciting ChatGPT feature where ChatGPT has eyes. Yes, it has eyes. So far, we've only known how to interact with it via text by typing, and also you can dictate to it on the app. But this is yet again a game changer. And I'm telling you, if you don't make sure that you stay on top of these things, it's kind of hard to remain competitive. Because artificial intelligence is completely changing the landscape of how everything works in business. It really is, trust me. If you, it's no matter, it's no longer a question of whether you like it or not. It is not. That's like, this is the reality now, and you better embrace it and learn how to work with it. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you can remain in business. Some of you can, but not all of you. I think that's it for today. As always, sending you light, love, and prosperity from San Antonio, Texas. I think I will see some of you today at 9:05 Central Time on the live stream to learn about ChatGPT with eyes. ChatGPT can see now, and to partake in that. Oh, here I have to point in the other direction because my camera is mirrored. But here is the code you need to scan to be part of that live stream. And then as we go here, that web address, ugrow.club, you will learn during 4 days, during a growth challenge, LinkedIn for Entrepreneurs Growth Challenge. Learn how to create a perception of yourself, a public perception that actually brings people into your sphere of influence. People over time learn how to trust you and they can relate to you. And then when the stars are aligned, they will work with you. It's called inbound leads. Very powerful strategy because it is very different from the strategy of having to constantly interrupt people, pattern interrupt, where you place an ad in front of somebody's nose or you pester them with messages. No, this is very different. This is all about creating a public perception on LinkedIn that entertains and is helpful for your target audience. And then every now and then, every fifth time, you talk to them about something you have to offer, and then they take you up on it if they need it. Fifth time, every fifth time. The first 4 times, what do you think happens during the first 4 times? Put it in the chat. Yes, you create value and you entertain. You're not asking all the time. You show some personality. You leverage the power of media to build up rapport, to let them know you. That is what you do during the first 4 times. And then on the 5th time, you can make it an infomercial. Now, all of that, again, requires knowing how to navigate, knowing how to do things. And that is precisely what this challenge actually will do for you. You grow up. Okay, let me see if I have anything in the chat. No. All right. Well, again, love, prosperity, and light from San Antonio, Texas. It was a pleasure having you with me. And we'll see you very soon. Again, probably tomorrow, 7 a.m. for the next issue of the Daily Intention. For now, make it a great day wherever you are. And don't forget, stay focused.